You better fucking believe I love this finale. Yes, it's objectively pretty fucking shit, but I don't care because it has my three favorite characters working together. You have no idea how much I loved this shit when it came out. Anyways, the episode starts with Twilight loving her dusty old books and she and Starlight have a little reflective moment over how far she's come, which makes no sense because she's had like 3 friendship lessons, all of which were nearly massive failures, and then Best Pegasus comes through the window with a letter for Glimmer. I like how the hoof writing on the back of the card is recognizable as Starlight Glimmer, but it looks like it was written by someone who has no fucking clue how to do calligraphy. Glimmer experiences the absolute tragedy of being invited to a social event which you don't really care about and where you have shaky relationships with all the attendees, but they still invited you and you still go out of shitty politeness and etiquette. Anyways, Starlight shows up and everyone is like, what the fuck are you doing here, you purple psychopath, and then they start laughing at her for being retarded. Luna shows up and she's like, what's up bitch, you're in a dream. Also go talk to the main 6 because equestrian law forbids me from giving direct advice to adults. Starlight goes to the main 6 in the morning and tells them about her worries and they're like, Starlight, you're literally a completely different character now. The only thing that hasn't changed is your color scheme and voice actor. You should go. Then Twilight's like, you should take your bestest friend in the whole wide world. Someone who can really give you the emotional support you need. Yes, the most ideal and excellent friend you have.
Thanks so much for doing this, Trixie. When Twilight said I should bring a friend, you were the first pony I thought of.
Anyways, Best Pony shows up and asserts her dominance over her alicorn inferior because she is the best friend of Starlight Glimmer. So they're off on the road to not friendship and they arrive overlooking the village.
The town where you magically stole every pony's cutie mark, replaced them with equal signs, and forced them all to hide their natural talents? Yes.
Starlight, stop being such a massive fucking autist and projecting your past regrets into every conversation you take part in. So the 2 best magic horses roll up and the town's ponies are all like,
Oh, Starlight, you came!
Anyways, then they all start pushing responsibilities onto Starlight and she goes full autism mode and Trixie has to help with the escape.
Don't you ever tell another pony I said this. But even Trixie's made mistakes. I know. The trick is to just move on and pretend they never happened.
I feel like that's almost good advice.
I love them. I love her. I love this. I love everything. My heart overflows whenever she speaks.
Anyways, they arrive back in Ponyville and Starlight calls over Pinkie, who's all like, fun party, I'm Pinkie Pie fun party. And Starlight and Trixie are all like, did she get into Mr. Cakespill cabinet again? Then Starlight walks over to AJ and Rarity, who are like, wow, you sure are pathetic for being such a massive autistic piece of shit. What a worthless excuse for a pony. Then Trixie's all like, what the fuck is wrong with your friends? I thought I was supposed to be the smugsome asshole. Starlight goes back to the castle and Spike is like, what's the password? And Starlight goes cucumber and Spike's like, wrong. Try again tomorrow. Then Twilight opens the door and okay, I'm gonna cut the jig here. You all fucking know they're changelings already, so I'd like to point out how good fake Twilight is at acting.
You're probably wondering why I'm back from the village so early. I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, it did seem strange. Did it not go well?
When I first saw this episode, I thought she was actually Twilight until she said the thing about never going back to the village. For the first couple sentences, it's genuinely good acting. Anyways, then Starlight goes to bed and Luna's like, yo, everyone's fucking changelings. You gotta save the day. So Starlight goes to get Trixie because she is clearly the best equipped pony to deal with the situation at hand, and oh my god, I love this nightcap so much. Then some things happen. And Starlight and Trixie go into the castle to see if they can do any sleuthing around, and of course the changelings reveal everything right as the good guys are watching. Then Trixie and Starlight get away and they freak out, and then Steve shows up and blah 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 exposition, who cares? All that matters is that all the princesses are gone and these are the only ponies left to help. Well, except
You know, whenever ponies talk about powerful magic, they always leave me out. If I weren't so evolved, I might decide to take it personally. Well, isn't this quite the combination of secondary characters?
Starlight happens to mention that they took Twilight and her friends and then...
They took Fluttershy?
Yes.
Where?
First off, Discord is based. Secondly, I fucking hate John Delancey and I despise that he is quite possibly the single best voice actor in this show. The delivery on this line, just like every single line of his in the entire show, is fantastic, and just like that they're poofed right where they need to be, and with supplies too, and there's the scary castle on the horizon. Now just crank up the dramatic music,